Yes.
Ready.
Yes.
Born
Yes.
ready.
Ready to go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to June. Woo!
Woohoo!
This is so great. We had a fun May. We had a couple new titles this month. We had a new executive.
Thank you.
And then we had a new diamond couple.
Yeah.
Kevin and Diane. Okay, so let's quick talk to them first. And so I'll let everybody, you can put yourself on mute if you're not wanting to say something. We don't have the background noise, things like that. And Valerie, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Executive this month.
I know, it's so hard to believe. I'm still overwhelmed at it.
It was so fun. I know Jeff, Donna, you guys got to be on here. You can't mute yourself. I know you guys but you guys have been a truckin'.
Yes, we have. It's been a busy couple days, actually.
and really working on, you guys have had a lot of people getting into Bounce. Have you even counted the numbers of people that you had come in?
Oh, I haven't really counted. Like I said, I'm just so overwhelmed, and we still have some to put into the computer yet, so.
It's still moving. It's still trucking.
I think now there's over 42.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, that's so fun.
We're going to be busy tomorrow afternoon.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Dumped ship and gone to Donna Patton now at 6 o'clock.
Oh, I'm going to just mute a few if they're here. Okay, so Valerie.
Yes.
What would you say that you've learned on getting to be executive? What would you say?
That I've learned on being an executive. Oh my
How
gracious.
did you get there?
It's a lot of time. However, it's a lot of dedication and such wonderful team partners. That is a very, very good help that I had. I just have the faith in our Lord Jesus, basically, and he guided me. There's been so many times where I had more downs than ups, but you have that faith, and I believe in the product, I believe in the company, I believe in what we do. That's what pulled me along. Last year was a kind of a struggle for me because of family issues and whatnot, but you just have to put one foot in front of the other and just move on. And I just can't say enough about the partners, all the partners, the team that this company has. It's fantastic. I've been in other types of businesses too, similar but not quite similar, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And nothing compares to Zinzino, nothing.
That's so good to hear.
Yes.
Congratulations to you, Jeff, Donna. Donna, you guys have been traveling around.
I think we went on a little over 1,000 miles in just 4 days.
Yes, and what a fabulous time with Val's partners we had. I tell you, my life has changed over the last few days because of Val partners and how beautiful they are and how heartwarming and passionate they all are for health.
Yeah.
And
yes,
we
very much
put
so.
our noses to the grindstone, didn't we, Val? And
we did, but we had a good time and a good feeling knowing that these individuals are going to now be in their healthy balance. That's the most important.
Yay.
Yeah. And we had a lot of fun singing old time hymns in the car, and we were
yes.
Andy plays the harmonica, so we were serenaded.
Oh yes, it was fun. It was fun.
It's I think that's the whole key. It's having fun.
That's true.
Fun. And going back to keeping it simple, we both, I think Val and I both had talked about that, sharing the way that we did. And we just kept it good and simple, didn't we, Val?
Yes, we did. And you don't have to, over elaborate on things. It is just that. Keep it simple. It is simple if you keep it simple.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? The truth is good enough. We've got great products, and
That is awesome. Yes, that is very true.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And then actually, Val, we're going to add some people here to the call or talking to, because I think they've said the same thing: the ups and the downs, and the teamwork. Diane, Kevin, you guys have also shown.
Yes.
Diamonds! Congratulations to our diamond!
There's so many times you just want to throw your hands up and say, this isn't working, this isn't, but you just got to keep on going, because the last week and a half, 10 days of this month we seemed to hit every wall you could possibly think of. And it was getting really frustrating, but you just got to keep on going, because like Jeff and Don always tell us, hey, you got to have so many no's before you're going to get a yes. So you just got to keep plugging away at it. And you're right, it can be fun, but sometimes it stinks.
I think it's so good to hear that, because some people didn't hit their goals that they had this month. And sometimes they're not hitting the goals, and you want to get pulling your hair out, irritated.
Yeah, see? I guess the most irritating part of it is every time I talk to Jeff and say everything is going wrong, he says, oh, well, everybody's got to go through that. This is an exciting time.
And I have to admit, with Jeff and Donna, they love us where we were at. I mean, it's taken us a lot longer than it's taken a lot of people, but they keep loving us. They kick us in the hiney when we need it. They're always there. It's cool. Thanks, guys.
And it just proves even a tortoise can get there.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the certain things that you guys think are the most important things to be doing to finally get there. What would you say is the most important things?
Promotions.
Use the promotions?
Yes, we got back the end of April and it was like, oh, they had that promotion to get 200% ECB at the end of the month. It was the last couple of days, and it's like, we just got home from Arizona, and it's like, been a rat race, and it's like, oh, well, let's go for it. What the heck, and we did that. If we wouldn't have did that, we'd have never made Diamond. I mean, that was the decision that set everything up in the works.
And sometimes the campaigns may not seem like a lot, but they're huge. When you really sit down and figure them out, they are so worth hitting the campaign.
Okay, yeah. Campaigns, I love it, because Zinzino's wanting to grow all the time, and so they're throwing all these different campaigns out. And sometimes I've heard people go, oh, campaigns, they don't understand the campaigns, or they're kind of fed up with campaigns. But actually, it's a win-win. It grows Zinzino, it grows our business, and like Val said, it makes it fun.
Yes, definitely. It does make it fun. And that 200 ECB was absolutely phenomenal. I think that's what put me where I am now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so campaigns, you both agree on that? That's one thing. And both of you have said pushing through it when it stinks.
Right.
We'll use Diane's words.
And that's true. I mean, I'm sure every one of us have had lucky months, I mean, it's just, you just want to throw up your hands and say, I don't know how many times I've said, I'm not made what it needs to do this, your self-esteem maybe or whatever, but yeah, we are. We just have to dig a little deeper and pull it out.
Keep going.
Yep.
Moving forward. Okay. Is there anything else that anybody would say that helps to get there?
You know, if you ever have questions, always ask somebody, because there's always someone there to help answer those questions and help you through it. Don't go through it alone. There was times too when I thought, oh my gosh, all these no's that I'm getting, I don't know what to do. And I was kind of in my own little cocoon. But I learned that I needed to open up. I needed to ask questions, and I need a little pat on the back once in a while and say, you know what? A no is fine. That's what makes us stronger. And so, yeah, it's just move on. It's great. Make it fun.
Okay, so we got promotions. Keep going when it stinks, and use your upline. We got great things there. You know what? Those are like the keys.
Development is huge, because when we are in our low, you need the books and the tapes and the,
Yes.
I used to call it the rah-rah stuff, but you need that to pick you up.
Yeah, you do.
And with the app, I mean, we've got so much right there. Because it does. People do get down. It is tough. Isn't this great? We'll have all the new people listening and going, down, and when you're down, and when you're down. Keep going. Talk to your upline. Yeah.
I know we had talked to, I had talked to Valerie and Kevin and Diane both, and, as they're getting closer and closer to reaching.
We love you too, girl.
To reaching their levels. And I said, you got, it's that reaching down deep. And I can remember talking to them about, what is the difference here, you guys? What's the difference? And we had talked about making the decision. And when that decision was made, what's the difference than deciding what we had decided before? And it was so fun and exciting to look at them and see that the decision had been made, that it had been made to reach way down deep inside and go for it. You still have 24 hours. You still have that digging deep time. And so what's the difference? And you do it. They all did. They just made those calls. I've never seen them make the calls before. They made that decision. And we had talked, what does the decision feel like? It's just different. It's that digging.
Yeah, it's one of them decisions you can't explain.
Yeah.
And if you've never done it, of course, we've all made decisions that are on the Zoom tonight. But when you make that decision to make them phone calls and do what it takes to get it where you want it to go, and once you make that decision and do it, then you say, oh, well, that's what they were talking about of a decision.
And they did. They made that decision.
Yeah.
It's not over. It's not over till we win.
Yes, I love that. It is
Bumps
so
up to mission status.
And I think the big word in there was when we win, because we couldn't have never done it by ourselves.
No.
Right.
It's always a team effort. That's the beautiful thing about Zinzino that we love.
Yeah. And I think once you start getting that going, I mean, for so long, I think we do try to reach our own goals and we get frustrated along the way. But when that decision is made to hang tight to that team and to really use your team and figure things out as a team and scratch your heads as a team and high five and cry together and laugh together, I think that's what it's all about. And they all did it.
Yeah.
I've never been more happy and excited for everybody. Yeah, it was cool.
Well, that's what makes it a fun business. And, it's the ups and the downs and getting through the downs and finding those tools to get through them so that we start doing the ups and downs. And, you hear Orion say it all the time. Growth comes in waves. And so we've had ups, we've had downs, and to realize that the downs are part of the business, a roller coaster wouldn't be very fun if it just went round and round. You know, that's what makes it fun. You wouldn't have the ups the same way if you didn't have those downs. So, but you know, growth is really happening, and we've got these campaigns. You just heard people say, use the campaigns. And I think that's probably one of the number one things we should do. And right now, we've still got a couple of days of a great campaign.
Yes.
Oh, we do. I'm so excited when we, you know, corporation's going to be giving out a lot of skin serum.
Yes, they are. Oh.
You know, these campaigns are designed to create momentum. So that's why it's so important to take a hold of them and go after the campaigns and promote the campaigns. Is to create momentum in your own team and stuff. So so use them to your advantage. That's why the company does it.
And the skin serum is a great thing to complement everything. And it comes automatically. I've had people ask that. Yes, you enter it, it will come automatically, and it comes with your first order. So it's a huge thing. I know campaigns are the key. I know we're going to include Arlo in here. Arlo, you go for every campaign. And you
I do. Yeah, and I love this one because it's a no-brainer. You're paying $100, let's say, for a customer, or a customer's paying $100. We get $100 with a free skin serum too. So, I mean, that's a great deal, you guys. For the next 6 days, and to build the business, we're really concentrating on teaching people just do Smart Bronze Fast Silver every month, even veteran partners, just to make a goal. Even if it's just 2 new people, it will make all the difference in the world in your business. It really does, because it's that new activity, that new excitement, that new person in the room. I don't know, something about it. It just makes a world of difference. So, man, go for the simple stuff. Keep it simple. Don't get too deep in the weeds on this thing. You know, nobody's got to understand everything about this business to build a big business here. I think that's the biggest thing.
So true. So I think we've covered some great points. Since we've got people on, we do want to open it up because we want people to be able to join in or say something or ask a question if they want to. So you're welcome to unmute yourself. Blake, you've been doing business in this stuff all the time. Have you ever seen a company who throws all these crazy campaigns out?
I keep it, you know, I'll get sometimes I get a little bit of notice and I'm like, really? Again? Like, you're going to give it to us again? Yes. Because it's awesome. So I love that, you know, we've got skin in the game, and so do you. And you can't ask for anything better, right? But we're matching effort with effort. And those that are putting that in are seeing the results. So it's exciting.
And you know, it is about keep making the calls, keep making the calls, keep making the calls. Even when it's feeling like, as Diane says, it stinks.
It's true, because we're all learning. We learn in the highs and we learn in the lows, and in the end, it all evens out. So,
mm-hmm. Or as Kevin says, you know, when he's like, this isn't working, or everything stopped, and Jeff tells him, well, everyone's got to go through that, so keep going.
Been there, done that.
So, but I think it gives hope for people, because I know, you know, there's so many different sides of this. You need to keep reading and listening, like both, like, you know, Val and Kevin and Diane said. I know, Kevin, I think people call you the king of personal development. Is that about right, Kevin?
Maybe a prince.
But it does take that decision. And I also think it's like there's 24 hours or in a day. And, you know, like so many times somebody gets to the 29th of the month and they're like, well, you know, I guess I'm not going to make it. And then there's the person who says, well, then there's still 24 hours in the day yet. We can still make anything. So, and this campaign, we've still got days yet to contact people, and actually sometimes we can contact with the excitement. And I think too, when you've made the decision, there's a different aura about things. You have different positive meetings. There's something about when you've got a decision and you're ready to go, and right now with this campaign, we can call people and be excited about it, and people kind of hear that excitement and what's all this about? And when we got the truth is good enough, we just tell what we have, and then what we have is just amazing. You know, getting balanced for $99, and we'll give you a $99 gift.
I think people can hear it in our voice, right? They hear it in our voice that we're on a mission and that something's going to happen. And when they hear that, they don't want to miss out on it, right? And they want to get involved because they feel it. And, it's like we say, go to the heart, aim for the heart, not the head. And it's all the difference.
Exactly. You know, so often too, when Jeff and I were trying by ourselves, I can't say this enough, when two or more come together, beautiful things happen. And when you get with your upline, downline, we just call them partners. All of our loving partners, it's just so much more fun working with somebody side by side than trying to do it yourself, you know? So call your upline, call your downline, get with them, go for coffee, go have fun. I remember, you know, back when too, Carla, we had talked about doing things other than just building the business together, you know, go for coffee. We had a blast climbing rocks that time, but just getting together and having some fun. And then when you're working the business with somebody, having fun with them, the downs aren't so down because you can laugh about the downs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've had a blast working with the team lately. We just decided to get back in there and have some fun.
You know, I said when you're doing that, Donna, it becomes that it's not a business, you become family. And I remember somebody in one of the tapes saying, you know, you can give up on Zinzino, but you don't give up on family. So when you really pull together and say, we're going to get through this, and you lock arms, the struggles aren't as hard. And again, realize you're going to go through tough times. It's just part of the game, as Jeff says. Well, everyone's got to go through it. So what? Let's move. Go forward. Keep going when it stinks. I love it, Diane. I'm going to keep using that. But
everybody goes through ups and downs, and like everybody said, you just tough it out, and you keep moving forward. You stay in the books. You listen to tapes. That's the personal development. You'll find what you're really made out of if you just stick to it and do what it takes. And you just keep doing it over and over and over. Sooner or later, you'll get a break, and things will pop, and then boom, then you're back on the uphill climb, coming back out of it. So just hang tough.
And right now, it's like, I mean, there's certain places. You know, Orion did a team meeting for us not too long ago where he talked about the guy who started last year. Now he is in direct sales, so let's not don't compare your chapter 1 to his chapter 23. But he started last year, and when Orion was on here last month or so, he was just hitting director the month before, and he just hit crown this month. Hungry. Wow. I'm hungry. You know, and they say you got to have a hunger to build the business. Well, they must have it hungry. So, but I'm not sure. Like, Blake, we are sure that U.S. is going to be that #1 at some point. And like Jeff and Donna were just saying, there's a part where it hits it and it starts to take off. And if we take the advice of the people that hit Executive and Diamond, we just need to use the campaign. So get started now. They made this decision. They just made the decision. And they just said, I'm going to do it till it works, till I win, I got to say that as you guys said it, we win as a team. Get through it even when it stinks, and keep using the promotions, keep going, and it's going to go whoosh, right, Blake?
It's so true. You know, it happens as we build our Zinzino army, eventually we reach a tipping point, right? And that tipping point, it explodes, and you never know when that's going to happen. It might be in June. It might be in 2 years. Who knows? But the point is the consistency that comes from all of us of putting that time and that effort in, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. And as long as you stick that out, then you get to be a part of that. And that's life-changing for a lot of people's health and the business side as well, for those that get their piece of that pie. So it's endurance. You got to stick to it.
It really is. Well, I think it's an amazing time. June can be huge. So follow the advice of those who have been a truckin'. Make that plan. Make your goal. You can't make a plan without having a goal. It's kind of hard to hit that bullseye if you don't know where you're supposed to shoot. So let's try to make that and talk to your upline. And if it's tough, well, everyone's got to go through it. Follow Jeff. Everyone's got to go through it. So if you're having a tough time, you got to get through the mud to get past the puddle. So keep moving.
And we should be using the tools. We should be using the tools that we have access to. Blake, you got some great tools that we have access to. I am loving that.
Oh, Blake, you're muted. Hang on, Blake. Hang on. I got you. Oh, no, we got each other. Okay.
There you go.
Stop it.
I felt like I was in third grade for a second. No, the webinars. Yeah, we drop a little plug for the webinars. We did that blitz at the end of the month to help. We still are doing the weekly webinars. So it's Sunday. Tomorrow night, we have a webinar. We'll have another one on Thursday night. So just to make sure everyone still has that link, I'll post it again as soon as we're done here into the group.
And, we hear little bits and pieces. If you're on the Live Europe group, we hear little things. There are new things coming and new things coming up that we might as well get really moving now, because when the new things are coming, it's going to make an exponential difference. Right, Blake?
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I wish I could just share my screen with a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
And there's so much more that I don't even have yet. But, yep, I'm excited for all these things that are just going to help us grow that much more. So
let's start
close.
We just need to get them moving. And, yeah.
You guys get me talking and stuff slips, so I got to be careful.
But, look forward to it. Let's just have an amazing June. We'll do another team meeting halfway through, talk to people. So make your plan today. Make that decision today. Make it today.
There is a power training coming up. I know everybody's been waiting to hear about the power training too. Is that's set for June 23rd?
June 23rd in St. Cloud.
You don't want to miss it.
We'll be at a different hotel, but still St. Cloud. It's at the Best Western Plus Kelly Inn on the 23rd. So get your tickets. I'll post that link as well, so everyone can have it yet.
That power training, it's a business power training planning session.
Power training, BPS, amazing day to help you grow your business.
Yes.
Awesome. Tag all your partners.
And mark the calendar to make sure you're there. We'll have a link to be getting your tickets on there. But make sure you're a part of those days. It's just a ton of training. You can't miss it. So, ready for June, everybody? Are we ready for June?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And there's still plenty of room on the airplanes going to Bali. So if anybody wants to go to Bali, you still got 4 or 5 months left, and there's plenty of room. And I'm sure they're going to come out with other stuff to get more credits and points and stuff. So keep going for it.
Plan. Make that plan.
It's over till we win.
Yes. Awesome. Okay. Well, have a great evening, guys. Let's make June the best month ever. Okay.
Woohoo!
All right.